Hi, myself Dr. M. Saranya, Assistant Professor of BBA Department. Now I am going to present a topic on free consent in Indian Contract Act 1872. Indian Contract Act 1872 governs the formation, performance and enforcement of contract in India. One of the fundamental requirements for a valid contract is free consent of the parties involved. Consent refer to the agreement of both parties on the same thing in the same sense, which is known as consensus ad item. Section 13th of the Indian Contract Act defines consent, while Section 14 specifies when consent is considered free. For a contract to be legally binding, the consent must be free and voluntary without being influenced by any factors that undermine its freedom. Next, we are going to see about the definition of free consent. According to Section 14th of the Indian Contract Act, consent is considered free when it is not caused by coercion, undue influence, fraud, misrepresentation, mistake. Each of these elements can affect the validity of a contract, leading to its being voidable at the options of aggrieved party or even void in certain cases. First one is coercion. Coercion involves compelling a person to enter into a contract by using force or threats that are illegal. The section defines coercion as committing or threatening to commit any act forbidden by Indian Penal Code, or unlawfully detaining or threatening to detain property with the intention of causing someone to enter into an agreement. For instance, if a person is threatened with a physical harm or false imprisonment unless they sign a contract. The consent obtained under such circumstances is not free. A contract entered under coercion is voidable at the absence of the party those consent was coerced. Undue influence. Undue influence refer to the improper use of a dominant position by one party to obtain an unfair advantage over the other. A person is said to be in a position to dominate the will of another when they hold real or apparent authority over the other party, employer over employee. They are in a fiduciary relationship, such a parent over a child, guardian over a ward, or trustee over a beneficiary. They enter into a contract with a person whose mental capacity is temporarily or permanently affected due to illness, age, distress. If it is proven that an undue influence was used, the contract is voidable at the option of the party influencer. The burden of providing undue influence lies on the person who was in a position to dominate the will of the other. Next one is fraud. Fraud involves intentional deception to induce another party into a contract. It includes any act committed by a party or their agent with the intent to devise, such as suggesting a fact that is untrue while it is false. Fraud involves intentional deception to introduce another party into a contract. It includes any act committed by a party or their agent with the intent to devise, such as suggesting a fact that is untrue while knowing it is false. Actively concealing a fact that is crucial for the contract. Next one is making a promise without the intention of fulfilling it. Next one is engaging in any other act designed to devise. Fraud renders the contract voidable at the option of the party devised, provided they were induced by the fraudulent act. However, mere silence about fact does not amount to fraud unless there is a duty to speak, or it is equivalent to active concealment. Next, we are going to see about misrepresentation. Misrepresentation occur when false statements are made innocently or without intent to deceive. It includes positive assertions made without knowledge of their truth, breach of duty leading to misleading another party, causing another party to make a mistake about the subject matter of the contract. Even though misrepresentation is made without intent to deceive, it still affects free consent. The aggrieved party has the right to void the contract or insist on its being performed while being put in the position they would have been in if the representative were true. Next one is mistake. Mistake can affect the validity of your contract when both parties are under misapprehension regarding essential facts. The types of mistakes are mistake of fact by both parties. Next one is a mistake of law. Last one is bilateral mistake. These are the types of mistakes. Thank you.